Yeah, this is what you're getting for 150 USD, okay? 150 pound, okay? So there you go. The room area is tiny. You can see the kitchen. So if you can see the kitchen, basically you can see the bathroom, remember? So here's the living room area, and you might think, yeah, okay, so where are the bedrooms? Well, keep an eye on the right-hand side where the stairs are here, okay? Because you can live on your own for the same price or cheaper than people are paying to live with people. I don't understand this, okay? They love showing the plunge pool, the pool. So this is obviously the highlight, the selling point of the area. It doesn't look attractive, you know, if you're bringing people to entertain back. You know, they're not going to be impressed by your bathroom. But there you go, you can see a bit of a space from the door into the entrance. Hey everyone, Matt here from Discovering Asia. Today I'm going to bring you the essential guide to renting in Taipei. Now Taipei includes Taipei City and New Taipei City. I received quite a lot of contact, emails and messages asking about different prices for certain rental properties. So this video is for you, and I'm going to split it up into 4 sections. Number 1 is going to be about rental agreements and costs. So this is going to be about the deposit and also any maintenance fees which you might have to pay. Also, I'll just touch on a few agreement details just so you can avoid any scams, not that there is. So you can get a general expectation of what the actual startup costs will be for renting and any sneaky little hidden tricks or pitfalls on the way. Number 2, we're looking at rental properties with elevators. So I'm going to split it up into buildings, new and old, with elevators and without. So number 2, ones with elevators. Then I'm going to go into number 3, properties without elevators. And then finishing off on number 4, which is going to be short-term, long-term rental groups on Facebook pages, which is going to be really useful for you. So to start with, around Taiwan, if you're going through an agent or even a landlord and some apartments what are on view on some Facebook groups, you will be asked for 2 months deposit and 1 month payment. Okay, so I know in some countries it's 1 month deposit, 1 month payment, or 1 month deposit and 2 months payment. But here in Taiwan, it's very usual and mostly common, or the most common, to be 2 deposits and 1 monthly payment. So before you start, you need to be in a position where you can be able to put upfront 3 months worth of payment. Now also you've got to make sure in the contract, if you have got an use of an elevator, so if your building has an elevator, if you have trash what is in the building, or you have some kind of reception area or facility, normally there will be an extra maintenance charge. So for example, if you're going for an agent or landlord, it may say, okay, the rent is, let's say 600 USD plus I don't know, 50 USD maintenance fee per month. So just make sure that you do ask the question if there is any maintenance fee. The newer buildings and facilities or compounds normally have this fee included. Also, just make sure if you are going through an agent, they may be an agent fee. Make sure you ask what that fee is. Normally it's 50% of the monthly rent. So if you're going to pay 600 USD, okay, the agent fee will be 300 USD. If you go through a landlord, that doesn't normally have any agent fee at all, and any agent fees do come through the landlord's side. If you are going from someone who's looking for a roommate or someone to share an apartment with, that normally doesn't have some kind of agent fee, obviously, because it's going direct with someone who you're going to be sharing with. Also, if you're going from a Facebook page advert or word of mouth, normally you can get just a 1 month deposit and a 1 month payment, or a 2 month payment up front. It can be negotiable, but agents rarely negotiate for this. Now, a word on agents. Some of them are really good and they're really, really useful. Anything what goes wrong, they'll sort out the problem with you. Most of them, or in my experience, the majority, including the one I'm with now, are just useless. They'll come, they'll sign. Yes, if you have any issue with neighbours or whatever, they'll say, I'll sort it out and talk to them. But whether they do or not, it's questionable. If something does break, they are contracted. So again, make sure you read through the contract carefully. If you don't understand Chinese and the contract is only in Mandarin Chinese, make sure you have someone with you to read over before you sign anything. Because normally agents are responsible for replacing, let's say, a washing machine, which may be under the guarantee for 1 year, or air conditioning. These are the sort of details, expensive details you need to know before you sign any contract. Is it furnished? Does it come with the big items, which is air conditioning, washing machine, and maybe a refrigerator, okay? Because if you break them, you need to replace them. So if they break by no fault of your own, are they replaced or are they fixed by the building owner or the agent? Landlords are normally better. I would recommend going through a landlord because landlords deal with that directly. That's their responsibility. So if you can get a landlord, it's much better. Of course, if you get a bad landlord, it's not going to be ideal. And look, you can't always tell, but you can normally see if you're going to get along or have a good relationship with a landlord by the questions or the conversations you had before. If they're really, really, really picky, for example, in the past, I've had a funny experience where they're saying, I need someone to be a guarantor. And I'm saying, why? I'm an adult with income. Why do I need a guarantor? And they're saying, because if you commit suicide, then the guarantor takes on the payment and has to buy the property because the property will devalue. So little red flags like that, not little red flags, massive red flags like that, you just need to be aware of, okay? So there are these certain clauses, just make sure you haven't got anything weird like that in. And then that gets you started thinking, oh, why has there been a suicide or an unfortunate death in the apartment you're about to rent? So there are these weird and wonderful things which you have to look out for, which is why it would be ideal to have a local Taiwanese with you to look through the apartment with you, maybe view it if you can, and look through the contract and any small print as well. Never be too shy asking questions. There is normally some wiggle room to get the price down, not stupid amounts, but I'm talking about maybe, I don't know, 40 or 50 USD a month, okay, or even 25 USD. In Taiwan, that can be the difference between saving money to pay for your household bills or even a week's shopping, okay? So it's quite a big deal in Taiwan. Yes, let's say, for example, in the UK, if you're saving £50 on your rent, it's not a massive deal, but in Taiwan, it can be the difference between paying your electricity, gas and water bills or not. So, don't take the mickey, okay, in the English terms, don't try and push it too much, but just say, look, would you accept this amount? And then just take it from there. So make sure you got your deposit, make sure you read the small print about any extra fees, maintenance fees, etc. And anything else what you want to know about. Get it all out in front before you sign, because you don't want anything coming up after. And one massive thing is about the bills, okay? Check the electricity rates or any hidden costs with the bills. Check if it's a new air conditioner. And check, look, different areas have different billing for electricity. Electricity is, household bills is low anyway, but just make sure that you haven't got an old air conditioner what takes up more electricity or something stupid like that. Look at what cooker. A lot of them electric cookers, some of them have got gas cookers. Just check everything before you sign the contract and then find out later that you're going to be spending a lot on electricity. If you are renting certain properties, you are going to be paying more electric for air conditioning. Let's say if you've got a rooftop place, which I'll go into individually as I talk through and show you the different properties. Now through the video, I'm not going to be talking all the time, so I will be showing photos as well. Okay, so let's get straight into point number 2. The apartments with some kind of elevator, so you're not walking up and down stairs. Normally, if your apartment block is above 6 floors, it will have an elevator. If it's 6 floors or below, it's all stairs. So these newer buildings and some older buildings with elevators. We're going to be looking at those from the 7th floor and higher. The first property we're looking at is a new building, and it's a ridiculous price for what it is. And I'm going to show you, and this might save you from basically being scammed out of a lot of money for your rent for something what isn't worth it. Okay, the first one is Da An District. Now, if you're not already in Taiwan, this may seem a little bit alien to you, but if you're thinking about heading over, you need to get familiar with the map anyway. So Da An District is quite a popular area, okay, or Da An, for the purpose being you're basically close to the center of Taipei. So you can see Taipei here. Let me just zoom out, okay. So here's Taipei. Now, on the outskirts of Taipei is New Taipei City, where property and things get a little bit cheaper. But if you're close to an MRT line or a bus station, you're very close to the city central areas anyway. It can be 12 to 15 minutes, 10 minutes on the MRT. So you're still not that far away. Now, Da An is this kind of area. Here we go. It's on the red and brown line around this area here, as you can see, Da An District. Now, it does head down a little bit lower towards New Taipei area, so it gets cheaper. But the reason why this one's so expensive is because you're near Shini District, which is where 101 is, okay? So here's Da An District. This is actually what I'm on now is Da An Station. So Da An Station is a red and brown line, which takes you to all the financial district, the Taipei 101 area, the World Trade Center area, you know, all the shopping, bars, restaurants, where all the cool people hang out. And this ridiculous price for an apartment, I can't even call it apartment, reflects that. So let's have a look now, okay? I'm just going to show you some photos. I can zoom in. So this is 58,000. Now, 58,000 NT is around 1,730 USD, okay? So just before we start, here's a quick conversion so you can keep it in mind as we go along, because I may just speak in Taiwanese dollars or pounds. Okay, so 100 US dollar is 82 pound or 3,200 NT. So that's 100 USD is 82 pound or 3,200 NT dollar, New Taiwan dollar. Okay, so if I'm talking NT, that's NT dollar for Taiwanese currency. So here's the big bad one for $1,700 a month. Now, you have to remember, like I said at the beginning, that's going to be 2 months deposit, okay, and the first month's rent. Now, all of these, what I'm looking at is from a Taiwanese website, good website called 591. You can get landlords and agents on there, 591, but the Google translation is very poor. So here you can see, look, they've made everything nice and fresh. Now, beware of this. Old and new apartments, when they give it a little refurb, they smash the price up because they think they've done their job and that they can command such a big price for that. Look, it's got a nice little Japanese hot tub. You got your sink there. It's not a huge bathroom for the price, which you'll see why in a minute. Let me just pull that across here. Let me zoom in so you can see a little bit more. There you go. So you got your Japanese tub there, a nice little Japanese seat with the control handles, trying to make it into a hotel style kind of thing. Okay, let me take you up to the kitchen. Now, straight away, you can see how small it is for the price. It's ridiculous. Look, if your company's paying for it or you can afford it, great. But you can get a little bit further out location wise for, look, I'm going to say half a price, which is true, for the same size. Here, we're in the kitchen and you can still see the bathroom. Look in the doorway. Here, you've got an electric hob. Now, this is very common. It's very rare in the new places that you get full-on hobs, big cooking area. Okay, some places you do, but it's going to be more expensive. If you go to older buildings, they do have a couple of hobs, gas hobs, but these small hobs are electric ones. It's one what I've got, and you can see my video. The video to my place is in the link. Okay, it's quite popular. You can see where I live and how much I pay. So as you can see, not a big workspace, Not very impressive, not a big area at all, especially for the price you pay. And you can still see the bathroom. You can probably cook whilst you're on the toilet having a crap. Let's see what else we've got. Now, this is ridiculous. It's saying it's a 2-bedroom, okay? But I'll show you why these are needed to be avoided. And massive red flags, okay? Now, let me just move on. Here we go. So this is the living room area. Now, the living room area is tiny. You can see the kitchen. So if you can see the kitchen, basically, you can see the bathroom, remember. So here's the living room area. And you might think, yeah, okay, so where are the bedrooms? Well, keep an eye on the right-hand side where the stairs are here, okay? Because that's one of your bedrooms at the top, which is bad. You can't even call it a bedroom, and you're going to see why. So moving on to the main bedroom here, okay? Now, I can't tell. This might be a separate room. Oh, it is, look. Now, so they have the bedroom here, which fits a double bed in and some wardrobes. But remember the top stairs, what go up to the area at the top? This is the second bedroom overlooking the first bedroom. It is horrible for the price they're asking for. It is horrendous. Please don't fall for anything like this. Now, where I just showed you above the main bedroom, where the little cute steps lead up to, this is the rooftop bedroom. Here is the roof. So if anyone is sleeping on these apartments with a bed on top, stay clear of it, because this is a roof. And in the newer buildings, you can hear people above you and people next to you. Some buildings, like mine, because it's quite a new one, you can hear your neighbors all the way down the hall. And if you've not lived in Asia before, it's horrendous unless you've got more than one person living in the apartment or studio, or unless you have music on or TV all the time, okay? Even then, you can still hear. I'm not selling this, but I'm going to show you what saved my life. Wait, it's called white noise. Now, white noise has so many settings. I can't play it because I've just unplugged it. And it gives that little sound which covers the whole room with different tone, so you can't hear any disturbance from the neighbors or even outside. And you got like a waterfall or just a I have a factory noise what's just and I watch TV with it and I've got used to it now. Lifesaver. White noise, I think I got this from Amazon. If you can get an expensive one, it's going to be better, but they're all different prices, okay? Lifesaver, especially if you're living in Asia, you're going to need one. Or you may not be as sensitive as I am to hearing. But as I was saying, stay away from these if you can. And for this money, you just wouldn't pay 58,000 NT for this. And they're claiming this, they're saying this is a 2-bedroom. Look, and here's some more photos. Look, they've got a balcony here. Fake space for such another price, a little bit further out in a different area. Look, basically you can see the top area. I think the bedrooms are actually going to be, yeah, there should be one bedroom downstairs and the other one overlooking. It's just not good, and it's not a good size at all, okay? So that's the first one in Da An district. Let me just show you the MRT here. Here you go. So if you're at Taipei 101 here, which is, sorry, I haven't got the highlighter app on my phone, but you can see my mouse here. Okay, I'm looking at red line R number 3, and you go left, and that's Da An there. Okay, so this is kind of a central Taipei downtown area. Okay, so it may be right in the downtown area, but still not worth it. Stay away from it. Okay, next one, moving on now. It's another one with an elevator. So I'm going to try and do it in kind of price order. Yeah, price order, and I'll tell you if it's an old building or new building. Okay, so this one is new building with elevator. Now this is in Beito area. Now Beito is in the top of a red line. Can you see at the top? Beito district. I'm going to have to zoom out on the map. Okay, so look, we was here before previously for Da An. Now, if you're on the red line, it might take you, look, 30 minutes depending where you are. But on the outskirts, some areas, if it is too good to be true price, you have to make sure in the listing, or if you're house sharing, talk to someone as well, because they may be like a bus journey away from the closest MRT. So just check. So, this map from Shanghai Sheikh here, CKS Memorial, great view. Hey, this is a cool way to show you a bit of Taipei as well. So from CKS here, you can actually go all the way up to Beito district, more mountainous, by the riverside as well. Prices do get cheaper, but just make sure you know how far away you are from the MRT, or if you've got a scooter, no problem at all. I'll show you on the MRT map. So top of red line here. So Beito is this one here, R22, right at the top. So if you're from downtown area, you'll have to go across the red line and then all the way up to the top. Now, the red line is probably red and green line. You're looking at 2 minutes in between. So from CKS, what I showed you on the map, it's probably 2 minutes between each one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. So on the MRT, you're looking around 26 to 28 minutes, and then you may have to walk or get a bus or whatever. So let's go on to this now. This price is 18,500 NT. Let me just do a quick calculation just to save you calculating it yourself. So 18,500, because if it's a new building, it may have trash, it may be maintenance included, which may be another 30 USD on top. So 18,500 NT is 570 US dollar, or 470 Great British pound. Let's have a look here. Now this one is kind of in Beito, not very close to the MRT. Again, it has this little nice Japanese style. I've had one before. They're really cool, like hot pools for your bath, and they have a shower as well. So you can see here, pretty cool. And again, this is an example of nice furniture. It looks good on the eye, but is it really that nice? As you can see, it's a new bathroom as well. They have got a separate shower with a hot tub, but you can see straight away, it looks like the bathroom goes right into the living or the sleeping area. Okay, so when you look around, the pictures do make it look bigger, but when you go in there, the areas can be a lot smaller, obviously. Now, this is a nice view of the plunge pool as well. Okay, you got a little thing to put water over your back. It all looks cute, and if it's just one person, great. It might be ideal, but you can get better things for better value for money. This is the outside view of the building. This is, as you can see, is a new building. Okay, you're going to need the white noise for this because it is going to be a little bit close to the neighbors' roofs, ceilings right above you. Okay, so let's have a look. Here's the living area. It looks like it's basically just a hotel style. So this is your living area and your bed, okay? It just looks like a hotel room, no cooking facility. Now, you do have to look out for some studio apartments, or even some apartments for a bedroom don't have anywhere to cook. You can buy a separate hot plate to plug in, but some places don't allow it. Some of them, or most of them, do. But then there's no ventilation for all the cooking air to go. So you do have to look out for that. You might, if it has got a hot plate built into the worktop, you can already have the kitchen ventilation to let the cooking steam go out. Okay, but as you can see, this is small. You got your bed here, you got a sofa, you got your TV, no kitchen. So in this little hallway here is going to be where the bathroom is. And here, yeah, they love showing the plunge pool, the pool. So this is obviously the highlight, the selling point of the area. Okay. Look, small areas, your bills are going to be very low. Again, the bills, I go through my monthly bills, which are very, very low, in the video, in the link to my apartment and cost of living for my apartment area as well. Let's move on to another one with an elevator. So that one was a little bit further out in New Taipei City at the top. We've been to the rip-off price one. Let's get you a little bit cheaper now. This is an old building now, a Taipei main station with an elevator. So Taipei main station is the main station. It's middle of the blue line, okay? So you got all the shops, you got a lot of bars as well. You got the high-speed rail to the airport. You got a very busy MRT, and you're very close to a Ximending or Ximen area, which is very popular, famous. Look, you're going to be close to MRTs in either direction, as you can see from the map. Okay, so on the map here, here's kind of downtown area. I always use, look, here's 101 as a reference. So here's Taipei 101, and here's Taipei main station here. So if we zoom into Taipei main station, either way, left to the green line, you're going to have another MRT line. Right, you're going to have a red line, blue line station. So if you're around Taipei main station area, you're not going to be too far from public transport whatsoever. Okay, so you may be always into nightlife or always on the move or studying. This kind of thing might be ideal for you. You won't be able to keep two people in, only at a push, but on the MRT map, you can see here, Taipei main station is very central to the MRT map. So for the price, it is, let me look at the price, 16,600 NT. But it is very, very small, and you're going to see what you get for that price right now. So 16,600 is 510 US dollar or 420 Great British pound. Okay, and basically you call this a studio. It's just one space. You got your living area. Okay, so you got your desk, you got your bed, and you got your TV, and that's your living area. If it's one person and you're not at home a lot, hey, look, this is all you need. Okay, again, I don't think there's going to be any cooking area. No, you just got, as you can see here, there's just a little refrigerator. Let me move my bald head up. You just got your refrigerator, the desk, and the bed, and that's your space for 500 US dollar. That is it. And then you got the bathroom. Have we got any views of the bathroom? We should have. Yes, here we go. And here's your bathroom. So yeah, there's your toilet. Oh my God, this brings back memories to COVID hotels, hospital hotels for COVID. You got your seat, you got your toilet, and then down below here, you got a bath and a shower. It looks like a wet room where you have your shower, you just hold it, okay? You can buy a clip to clip it up, but it's going to be showering in the bath, or you just let it spray on the floor in the bathroom and it dries on its own, okay? So that's what you get. The bills are going to be very cheap, but it's a great location. If I had to choose between this and that stupid 58,000 one, I would choose this. Look, I'm on my own. My son visits me sometimes, but that 58,000 NT one was ridiculous, okay? This is a great location. Let's have another look at a similar one, quite close. Now, this is 16,000 NT in Ximen. Now, Ximen is a famous area. You got all the big street markets, you got the bars, it's got a popular gay area, it's got some clubs, karaoke. If you type into Google Ximen, into YouTube Ximen, you will get the area here. Now, the area is close to Bayman. Trying to remember where it is. Is it across this way? Shandong Temple. You go up the green line. Actually, it's right here next to Bayman. So Ximen area is around this area here. You can walk from Bayman, which is a green line, and also Taipei main station. But look, it's a lot of students, not a light nightlife, cheap places to eat. Lively. If you want an area in Ximen, this is where it is. This is where it is on the MRT map. Here we go here. So Taipei main station right in the center, and it's just the next station, 2 minutes to the left, okay? And you can go all the way on the blue line, you're close to the red line, and it is the green line as well. So great location if you're close to the MRT. Let's have a look what you get for 16,000. So 16,000 NT. Let's see what we get here. Old fashioned. Okay, this is an old building. It's not a new building now. We're onto an old building, but it's got an elevator. So 16,000 NT is just under 500 USD, 495 US dollar, and £405 a month. Okay, very, very affordable, especially if you're one person. Look, it doesn't look attractive. You know, if you're bringing people to entertain back, you know, they're not going to be impressed by your bathroom. But look at the other one you're paying all the way out in Beito just because they got a Japanese hot tub style. Here, they got a bath. It's a wet room, so you got the shower. It just sprays in the bathroom like that. Let's see if they have got a cooking. Okay, so here you have got a kitchen. So the older places are a little bit bigger, the older buildings. You have got a kitchen where you can plug in a hot plate. You got your cupboards, you got your sink. And this isn't furnished, so this is basically the living area where you put your double bed, your lounge. Look, it looks very, very cold. Look, you got some windows there. Old-fashioned building. It can feel like a bit of a prison sometimes. Not a great view, but look, you can get a double bed here, you can get a sofa, you can put a TV out, a few wardrobes, and that's basically your space. Okay, for that price. Look, it's affordable. Everyone's got their taste, their needs. So they are the places with elevators, and yeah, great location. There are the places with elevators. If you want to look at a place and a nice compound and facility like mine with a big reception and mailing room and gymnasium and swimming pool, again, check my link, my YouTube video, which is showing where I live, the rent price, my bills. I show you the swimming pool, I show you the gymnasium and the surrounding area as well. Okay, so you can compare what I paid compared to what I'm showing you now. Really important to see that link. Okay, right, let's have a look now at some no elevator buildings. Okay, now let's start off with an expensive one. This is an older building. This is an older building. Sorry, I didn't see which area it is, so I can show you on the map. Right, Sanchong area, older building, and this is 23,000. So, Sanchong area, we need to zoom out. This is going into New Taipei district, so you're going to get more for your dollar. It's zooming out here, okay? So, let me first show you on the yellow line. I need to move my bold head. So coming in to here, Sanchong MRT is, there's Dongman, it's on the yellow line. There's Sanchong Elementary School, Junior High. And Sanchong is here, okay? So if you follow it down to the purple and green line, O15, that is Sanchong. Now you are on the airport line. So if you travel a lot, okay, perfect. And it is the same line what takes you to Taipei main station. You can get one of the airport lines, a purple line, which takes you directly to main station. So you're not that far away. Also, the yellow line will take you directly all the way down onto the red line, connecting line. So not a bad location. And in terms of mappage, we're looking here. Sanchong district is here on the left-hand side. And as you can see, on the MRT, the purple line, it will take you here to the main station and Bayman area, what we just talked about previously. Okay, so you're not that far away. You could even have a nice cycle across. If you're looking to get a teaching job, there's a lot of schools normally in that area as well. So this is 23,000. Let's have a look at it here. It looks like an old-fashioned hotel style room. 23,000. Not bad price. This is 2-bedroom as well. Okay, so 23,000, you are looking at 710 US dollar or 580 pound. Okay, so here, this is the living area with a cute little TV. You can already see in a doorway, that's where the double bed in the bedroom is. You've got a wardrobe here. This is actually It looks like there's one bedroom here and it's two bedroom, remember? So here's another bedroom. And already you can see the difference of the size. Remember, it doesn't have, there's the other bedroom. Okay, so two good sized bedrooms. You can make one into an office. It doesn't have an elevator. Now, I've lived in a building on the rooftop without an elevator. At first, you think, no problem, I can walk up steps. If you're on the first floor, second floor, maybe the third, okay, not bad. But if you're fourth, fifth, and sixth or rooftop, it does get tedious. If you're bringing up and down shopping all the time, especially in a hot, sweaty weather, it does get annoying. So just be warned. I warned you, and you can experience it for yourself when you do go and visit the place. Okay, you might think, yeah, I can handle it, no problem, but it does get tedious. Just keep that in mind. But you look at the space for what you get for the price, 23,000 NT, compared to the ones with elevator and a bit closer into the center of Taipei. You do get a lot more space in this older building, and you've got a dining room here as well, okay? So again, depending what you want, here is the bathroom area with a washing machine here as well. If a washing machine is inside, they may not have a balcony area and drying area, which is really important, somewhere to dry your clothes, or it takes forever. It also doesn't show a cooking area, okay? So just keep an eye out. Again, at the start, this is what you got to look out for, okay? Next, moving on, let's go on to another older building with no elevator. And this is in Xinyi district. Now, this is in the big district here, the Xinyi area. Okay, so we're in, as you can see here, on the right-hand side, Xinyi district. We're in the 101 area, okay? You're next to the big, oh, look, that's a beautiful view of Sun Yat-sen. Yat-sen. Don't even know how to say it. Been here 10 years. Memorial Hall, beautiful. Okay, Taipei Arena area. So in Xinyi area, you're going to be paying a lot more and getting a lot less. Look, you can live further out and still be only a short MRT ride. Look, let me show you on the MRT. Look, here's Taipei 101. There's nothing stopping you moving into the center a bit more where it's going to be cheaper. And if you want to go into that area, you can still get an MRT in, which is cheap. And it's not going to cost, it's not going to take too much time, probably 10 to 12 minutes. Let's see what you get now for 28,000 NT. Now, 28,000 NT, looking at, yeah, it's going to be a stupid price again. 28,000 NT, it's going to be 860 US dollar or 710 Great British pound. Okay. Now, it's an old building, as you can see by the tile floor. It does have a separate living room, as you can see here. Separate living room here. And then giving, yeah, there you go. You can see a bit of a space from the door into the entrance. And then another view of the living room. They're obviously proud of the living room here with the sofa and the rug. Oh, old-fashioned kitchen. Look, here you got gas hobs. You got two hobs, okay? You have got your wash machine, which shows me that there may not be a drying area for your clothes. Everything's quite tight, but you have got the hobs there if that's important to you. Old style toilet and shower. Yeah, here you go. Here's the view. Here's the bed. It looks like the bedroom is on an old hard mattress. So you need to buy a mattress to put on top of that. Yeah, here you just hang the shower up. It's a wet room shower, okay? No bath. I don't mind that personally. It looks dirty, but you can clean it very easy. And yeah, here's the oh yeah, it doesn't show the bedroom, which tells me maybe they're hiding something. Okay, so old building, great location maybe, but is it worth it? Finally, the final one I'm going to show you is a rooftop building, which is 18,500. Now, this is in Beito area. Now, Beito area again is at the top. So Beito, I'm looking here at the top of the red line as well. And this is 18,500. Now, with the rooftops, you do have extra space outside. However, there is no elevator. And rooftop, you're looking at 7th floor because above 6th floor is elevator. So it would be the 7th floor, or it could be the 6th floor. So you have to walk up 5 or 6 flights of stairs, which gets bloody annoying, I tell you, especially when you're bringing up and down your shopping and then you start getting delivery people going, delivering you food parcels up, and then you start getting lazy. It's not ideal. It's 570 US dollar. 570 pound. Okay, so here you can see it's got a separate bedroom. This could be a 2-bedroom or one. No, this is a 1-bedroom, I believe. Through the door, you can see the living area already. And look, it just doesn't look very appetizing. Maybe that's the curtains and the dressing. Here is the living area. You have got more space. You can see the kitchen area as well. Okay, you can see the roof is very close. Now, I will say rooftop apartments or spaces are illegal unless they've got proper permission. Rooftops are illegal. Okay, and they're probably charging you a lot more than they pay, but hey, that's their problem or your problem if you want to rent it. Okay, so they may rent this rooftop space for about 13 or 10,000, even 5,000, and they're asking for 18,000 NT, and it may be illegal. Okay, so just check on that. It's up to you if you want to turn a blind eye to that or not. But here's the living space. Here's the bathroom here. Yep, the bathroom, it's just another wet room. Again, old style building. So you got your shower room, you got your toilet and sink there. And then here is the rooftop area here. Nice bit of decking, okay. And yeah, bit of privacy. You're not going to get much sun, but you can. A good thing, bad thing is you don't get the sun, so you can't sunbathe. It's got a roof on. Good thing is it's great if it's raining. You've got this extra space, so you can use it as storage. You can use it as a cooking area, a clothes drying area, a workout area. Okay, so this is a benefit of a rooftop area. For the price, not bad, but you just check. You may be quite a distance away from the MRT, or it might be not too far from the MRT. This is a cooking area. It doesn't have a hot plate built in, which means no ventilation, natural ventilation, but you got your plug there to get your hot plate as well. We can just see, yeah. So it is a very old-fashioned look. If you go to China, you'll see no end of these buildings. In Taiwan, these are old-style buildings here. Okay, so that is our look through from the apartments from the 591 website. I just take you through a couple of examples and some Facebook groups. Okay, so if you are looking at coming across to Taiwan, you need to get involved in some Facebook groups. Very helpful. This is looking for roommates and apartments. If you just type into a group search on Facebook, you know, Taiwan renting, Taipei renting. Okay, this is what we're looking at. So here, short-term, long-term rent available. But it says live with locals. Now, this is where you'll see that people are charging the same price to live with other people to rent a room than it is to get your own room. So everything I just showed you before is renting your own place, which is why unless you want to live with other people, I don't understand why people are still sharing with people and paying more or the same price. Okay, so look, this is what you get here. Okay, the rent here is 16,000 NT, but you are sharing. So 16,000 NT is just under 500 US dollar, and it's 406 British pound. Okay. Live with Taiwanese, it says, good for practicing Chinese. Shared bathroom. Okay, I'm not going to go into it. Look, here's your bedroom space. Look, nice natural sunlight. Nice natural sunlight. There's your bed. Yeah, it's a single bed. Maybe you can put your double bed in. You got your desk, big window. There's the bathtub, which you're going to be sharing. And there's your living area, which you're going to be sharing, which is a bit weird, and a dining room and cooking area. Okay, so nice bit of space. but you're sharing it. It's not your own space. Let's see, we can just find another one here. Also, it's got people looking for apartments as well, so you can post into these groups. Okay, here, look, Dongmen area. So Dongmen is a good area, quite central. So Dongmen is here on the red line, not far away from 101 area. And the fashionable, cool, trendy district, and onto the green line, and you're already on the orange line. So great location, okay? But this one, again, I believe we'll be sharing. Oh, it's female only, but let me just give you an example because it gives a good example as well. Look, it's a 3-bedroom apartment with 2 bedrooms. Some apartments have 3 or 4 bedrooms with 1 bathroom. Some have 2 bathrooms. Some have ensuite. So look, it's not always that bad. But this one's 14,500 NT, which is 450 USD or £370. Sometimes just check. Look, it's a 1-year lease. And look, it tells you what it has included. No service fee, no agent fee. Sometimes it includes the bills as well. So you can just have a look. Look, there's your space. So you're paying this much for a single bed, your own little space here. Lounge area. Look, it looks like a new building. So you're going to have a elevator as well, possibly garbage service as well. But look, it's not going to be a big area with 3 bedrooms in. If you like being social, great. But if you don't like living with people, not going to be ideal. It's a nicely furnished place as well. There's a bathroom. There's 2 bathrooms. And there's another toilet. So it's only actually 1 shower. Okay. So there's just an example as well of one of the Facebook groups. Can I get into? Yeah. Look, here's another one here. Look, this is just on a cheaper end. So this is good. This will be the last one I'll show you. Look, 2 rooms available, 5 minutes walking distance from Guting. Guting is central here, connected to the yellow line, close to the easy accessible to the blue line, easy access to the red line again. Okay. And here, yeah, look, it's 5,900 NT. So if you're on the super budget, you're looking at 180 US dollar, 150 pound. Great. Okay. 2 rooms available. So you're definitely going to be sharing. Contract short or long term, 2 months deposit needed. Peaceful, shared with other tenants, peaceful, quiet people who are respectful and tidy. It says no cooking is allowed. Okay, so you need to eat out. So this is the type of room you can expect for that price. Let me move my bald head out the way. Okay, look, it looks like it's a rooftop, which it is. But look, if you just need somewhere to stay, look, it's an old kind of rundown place. Yeah, this is what you're getting for 150 USD. Okay, 150 pound. Okay, so there you go. I want to show you the options. Okay, 150. But look, if you can live off another 150 a month, you're paying 300 pound, 360 US dollar a month. And the rest, if you're an English teacher, is for you to spend or to save as you wish. Okay. So there's a double bed one as well. Look, and that's just a few examples kicking around. Look, here's another one here. Look, room available today. It doesn't give any information. Look, here's the last one. Right. Okay. Room for rent. Does it give a price? No, doesn't say a price, right? But you can see there's so many on offer. So get yourself stuck into these. Okay, looking for someone who can take my single room. Okay, different price ranges depending if you have it for 3 months or 6 to 11 months or 12 months. Okay, so look, contracts going back to leasing. If you are on contracts, you are normally locked into a 1-year contract. Okay. Some people ask you to find a replacement, but they shouldn't do. Don't accept that. If you only get your deposit back when you found a replacement, don't accept it. So here, this is Shanaman. So this is near Ximending. Good location. Okay, so let me just show you on the MRT map quickly. Here we go, the green area. The next stop is Ximen. The next one is CKS. Great location. And oh, sorry, the prices. So for let's say 1 year is 10,500. So 1 year you're going to be looking at £266 or 320 USD. And this is what you get. It looks like a dormitory for a student or something. Okay, single bed, desk. For the price, looks like you got a communal area, a study area, a communal area as well. Okay, so yeah, there you go. And that's that. And what I will do now. So that just gives you a rough idea of the prices, the locations, what you can expect to get for your dollar. But just let me sum everything up now. Now, when I first arrived, a lot of people just go into something they're not really got any idea what the prices mean or anything, and they end up jumping right in and overpaying for something. Okay, please, if you watch this video, take it on board to save you a lot of money. There are a couple of ways to do it. First, when I came to the country, I stayed. We didn't have Airbnb in all the apps when I arrived in Taiwan, but I stayed at a hostel. And I stayed there. It was affordable, but I then found out my first apartment, which was cheaper than a hostel, and my own place with 2 bedrooms, Shindian area, okay, New Taipei district, nice bit of space, and it was about £300. Okay, brilliant. It's probably going to be a bit more expensive now, okay, but that's one way to do it. Or you go in for Airbnb, which is going to be more costly. I would suggest getting a room share, maybe a short-term room share, 3 to 4 months if you can, just to get your feet on the ground, get used to the surroundings, get used to the environment, and then you can go into a 1 year contract on your own. Like I pointed out, if you don't like living with people and you want to live on your own, you can live on your own for the same price or cheaper than people are paying to live with people. I don't understand this, okay? So if you're watching this, do not pay more to live with people if you don't want to live with people. You don't have to. On that note, if you are locked into a contract, you should get your deposit back at the end, regardless if you found a replacement or not. But read the small print of the contract, or maybe not even a small print. If they're asking you to get a replacement before you get your deposit back, don't accept it. If it's a 1 year contract, it stops after 1 year. You should not have to find a replacement, because that can be a hassle in itself. Also, just make sure that you have got some kind of local friend who can read the contract, as I said, so important. And don't be afraid to use the contract or get legal aid if you need to. If you go through landlords, it can get messy for a bad landlord. Then you do have to take legal action, which can get messy and just isn't ideal and isn't constructive and an easy way to do things for everyone. With agents, at least they're locked into the agency contract, and it clearly lists everything which they're responsible for and not, and it's easy to take legal action against an agency than it is a landlord. Okay, stay safe, enjoy. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I always say it at the end because I don't want to bother you during it if you watched until the end. Okay, good luck. Hit me up if you get to Taiwan. Stay cool.